In either case, you control the feeling that the viewer gets from that photo, even if the subject doesn't change. Just simple points of basic composition, but they'll help you take photos that will be memorable for years to come. You know, as I said earlier, there are lots of great features built into your Freedom camera. Let's look at how they increase your picture-taking options. A basic point-and-shoot camera has a wide-angle lens. This gives you the best chance to get everything into your picture. But some Freedom cameras feature a dual lens. Not only does this give you a wide lens for taking big shots, but a flip of a switch gives you a telephoto lens to get those close shots without moving a step. And if you have a zoom lens, your choices for composition are infinitely adjustable, from wide to tight. You can select the perfect framing for your picture with a touch of your finger. And some Freedom cameras will even help you take nice pictures with auto standby zoom. As you raise the camera to your eye, it automatically zooms to a good composition. Flash pictures are bound to come up sooner or later. Whether your flash is manual or automatic, it will add light to a scene that would otherwise be too dark. This is done automatically by most Freedom cameras. If flash is needed, the camera warns you in the viewfinder or automatically turns on the flash. Some Freedom cameras have a red eye reducing flash. With this, you'll get great flash shots without those annoying red spots at people's eyes. It works by firing a short burst of light before the main flash, causing the iris in your subject's eyes to become smaller. The result? More pleasing pictures. If your camera doesn't have this red eye reducing flash, you can help reduce red eye by turning on some lights in the room or by telling your subjects to look slightly away from the camera. Your flash can also be used when there's lots of light, but it's not in the right place. This is called fill flash. And whether it's automatic or manual, it enables you to lighten shadow areas for more pleasing pictures. The self-timer is one of the most fun features you'll find on your new Freedom camera. It lets you get into your photos. Set the camera on a ledge, wall, or pocket tripod and aim it, leaving room for yourself in the picture. Then, just press the shutter release.
Okay, everybody.
You'll have 10 seconds to get in the picture yourself. Now you'll be able to prove that you were really there, too. Some Freedom cameras are even water resistant down to a few feet underwater, so you can take pictures by the pool, on the beach, in the rain, or any other place you might be concerned about water harming your camera. And a good camera bag is a great place to keep your camera and film when traveling, so it'll always be an easy reach when you see a great picture. Your favorite photo finisher has lots of great frames and albums, so you can keep and display your best photos. Of course, not all of these features are on every Freedom camera, but regardless of which model you have, a little bit of thought as you take your picture can go a long way towards making a memorable photograph. Let's look in on a party and see how to put some of these ideas to work and see what other tips we can learn. Grandpa is using a Freedom dual lens camera to take pictures of the kids playing catch. Now, from where he is, with the lens in the wide position, this is about what the picture will look like. Not very exciting. But if he moves in or switches to the tele position, this is what he gets. Great pictures without moving a step. And a zoom lens would give an infinite variety of positions from near to far to capture just the picture he wants. And in other sports action, Anne is using her fixed lens camera to capture the annual Aunts and Uncles croquet match. She's certainly close enough, but this angle doesn't have much snap. So Anne bends down and focuses our attention on the ball and Aunt Elaine. And then the picture really tells a story. Sunlight and shade can make pretty pictures, but tricky picture taking. But Ken is going to use the built-in flash to get the best picture possible. Where Grandma and Grandpa are sitting, the scene is backlit. There's certainly enough light for a picture, but the results will be less than stellar. So Ken makes sure that his flash will fire and uses the automatic fill flash and gets a great photo for his album. This picture will look even better with a grandchild in the middle, but the camera will try and focus on what it sees in the background in the focus zone. In this situation, Ken uses focus hold. First, he focuses on Grandpa. Pressing the shutter release slightly locks the focus. Now, without releasing the button, Ken recomposes the shot and gets a picture everyone will want copies of. Looks like dinner is cooking, or burning if I know these chefs. Susan wants to immortalize this gang on film, and it's easy with her Freedom camera. But what's Hank looking at? Susan simply pans to include the barbecue. By letting Hank look into the picture, we get to see the object of his attention, and the whole story gets told. Finally, if Matt is going to capture the action, he has to follow it wherever it goes. The trick to great action shots like this is simple. Keep moving. Matt presses the shutter release as he's following the action. He doesn't stop when he's taking the picture, and the results speak for themselves. Well, those are just some of the situations you'll be likely to run into with your new Freedom camera. And with just a little bit of thought, you can turn your snapshots into really good shots. And that's really all it takes, a little bit of thought. So when you look through a viewfinder, take a second and think about how to make your picture more memorable. It's easy and it's fun. Oh, and by the way, don't forget to read your instruction book for more detailed information of the things we've talked about. Now, I've saved the best tip for last. If there's one thing I've learned in all the years I've been taking pictures, it's take lots of them. So many things happen only once, and while your new Minolta camera will give you great pictures in almost every situation, by taking more pictures, you'll increase your chance of getting that once-in-a-lifetime shot. For Minolta, I'm Teresa Parente. Thanks for joining me. Have a great time with your new Minolta camera, and turn moments into memories.